So, if you watched my last vid, you've seen that I had a bit of a car accident last Friday, and subsequently, I wasn't badly hurt, but I was sore, and I did spend the weekend in bed, just with soreness and bruising, and just basically feeling sorry for myself. Anyway, I'm okay. But what it allowed me to do over the weekend is watch lots and lots of YouTube videos. And I got sucked in, one led to the next. I must have watched 30 hours, honestly, of YouTube over the weekend. And I got really into the depths of YouTube. And I was watching some videos that had like 8 views, 2 subscribers. We all start somewhere, but, I was just watching some really interesting stuff. And what I've realized is that there is a hell of a lot of scammers on YouTube, and I'm sure Facebook and everywhere. Like, nothing has changed. There's always been scammers in the world, people that want to siphon money out of your pockets. But there's just so many at the moment schemes, especially with the cryptocurrencies booming. A lot of people are trying to cash in on that in ways that aren't too honest. So what it's made me think is, I've been sucked into scams in the past, several where I've handed over thousands and thousands of dollars to people or companies that were promising things that were likely never going to happen. But for whatever reason at the time, mainly in my 20s, I think it was, that I wanted to believe them because I wanted to improve my situation, and I wasn't really sure how else I was going to do it. So I was hanging on every word of every scammer that come my way. So this video is just about what to look out for from me to you. Don't fall into the traps that I have in the past, and just really protect your capital, and keep that long-term view of building wealth, and don't get sucked into the next get rich quick scheme that comes along, because they come and go all the time, and the ones that are around today, they won't be around next week or next month, and there'll be new ones that sound great, but they're just new ways to siphon money out of you. So anyway, so I've come up with, as I was watching these videos, I come up with 6 things that they seem to have in common when you're watching scammers on YouTube, or however, even in real life, I guess, when someone's trying to scam you. And not all scams had all these, but this is just a bit of a checklist that I made just for your own mind when you're watching someone or listening to someone talk. Just try and work out what their intent is, and if it's honorable. Yeah. Okay. So the first one is they promise insanely high returns. Now, the old saying, which I don't want to repeat, but it is true: if it's too good to be true, it usually is. So companies that are offering, say, better than 20% annually, just treat them with skepticism from the start. I'm not saying that they're automatically scammers if they're offering high returns, but you have to treat it with skepticism, and let that just be the first warning bell. So anything, say, I shouldn't probably put a figure on it, but 20%, 30% a year or higher, just a little bell goes off in your head. Okay, fair enough, listen more, but just be skeptical. The second one is that there is little to no work required. It is easy. Now this plays on everyone's emotions, because essentially you and me, we're all lazy. We are lazy. We want to make the most money for as little work as possible. And if anyone said they don't agree with that, I'm quite sure they're full of shit. And maybe there's 0.1% out there that wouldn't, but we are all essentially lazy. And the scammers know that, and they play on that. So what they're going to tell you is that it's easy. Basically, you do nothing, you put your money in, and you sit back and you watch the rewards. So that's the second little bell that should be going off in your head if they start talking about how easy it is. Now, the third one is that you need no specific knowledge or skill to get involved. So no training required. You don't have to have any particular skill in finance or making money or whatever their scheme is. It's so automated that you just need to put your money in. Again, that appeals to us because, again, we're lazy. We don't want to develop the skills required to make a lot of money. And they play on that as well. Now, the fourth one is that scammers love multi-level marketing. Now, again, I don't want to offend anyone here and say that all multi-level marketing is a scam. I'm just saying that scammers love it because it just means they need to convince one person that their scheme is good and get one person to invest, and then they've got like a little worker bee who will go out there and convince their family and friends that this is also good. And oh, that shape, what was I doing? And the pyramid begins. So look out for multi-level marketing schemes. I'm sure there's good ones out there, and I've got some friends involved in some reputable ones that take years to build, and they've got products and things like that. But again, a little little bell goes off in your head when you hear about multi-level marketing, and just be very careful when you get involved in those schemes. Now, the fifth one is they have a secret. They have some special knowledge. Now, quite often in this world of the internet, it's a bot or it's an algorithm that they've developed that no one else knows, and they're going to use that to make you lots of money. Look, that's probably the biggest warning sign when they start talking about their secret that they have that no one else has. Because I can tell you, any normal person, if they had an algorithm or a bot that could trade the market or do whatever and make millions of dollars, you wouldn't be telling anybody. Why would they need your money? They could start with very little capital or just get one investor to lend them some money. It would be very easy if you had this special secret to make a lot of money. So that's a big warning sign when they tell you that they have a secret. And number 6, and this is very common if you watch a lot of videos, is they sell you a dream. Again, if you're going to watch those videos, you're seeking something. So you're seeking a better life, you're seeking money for whatever reason, and there's nothing wrong with that. But they play on that emotion. So even subliminally, they will put in like where they're sitting, their setting. It might be in front of their mansion, or you can see that they're in a very expensive house. They might walk past their car. They might be on holidays at the beach. They might be talking about their $1 million lifestyle, just matter-of-factly, just so they can subliminally tell you or show you that they are rich and you want to be just like them. So that's something to be careful of. Scammers will often do that, and if they've been in the scam a long time, maybe they do have those things. Maybe they've screwed enough people over to get those things. If they haven't been in the scam long, maybe they rent those things. Maybe they hired a mansion for the day to film the video, or they hired a Lamborghini so they can drive around town filming videos. And I'm sure that happens, all the time when people are starting out. So just be careful of people that are selling you this dream, where you don't have to work hard, you don't have to have any special knowledge, where you get involved in multi-level marketing and get your friends and family involved. And when they have a secret that only they know about, and when they're offering very high returns, you just got to be very skeptical. And I think when I look at businesses, and I don't want to say any specific businesses on this video today, but just when you come across opportunities in the future, just run your ruler over them with a very skeptical mind if any of these or all of these things are involved, because look, they're more than likely going to try and screw you over. And actually, when I was watching these YouTube videos, there is one more, and you can pick a scammer very easily, and that's if they start a video with "It's your boy." You'd be amazed how many of these videos that have 8 or 10 views, you know, the guy's got 3 subscribers and it's like, "It's your boy Deshaun." Like every fucking video was like that when I got into the depths of YouTube. So if they start a video with "It's your boy," turn it off straight away. Don't even listen to them. So there you go, guys. This video, I felt like I had to make it. Just with what's going on at the moment, I really felt like I had to make it to try and warn people that there are scammers out there. And I know when you're younger, and from my point of view, I was young and naive, and I was really desperate to get ahead in life. I would fall for these things all the time, and you know, I've probably lost tens of thousands of dollars over the years from my own stupidity and just being caught up in scams. And I really would, if I can convince one of you out there not to fall for that, I would be happy today. Having said that, I don't want to stomp on people's dreams. You know, sometimes these things give people hope, be it false hope, and you know, you might be hating on me for saying this. You know, if I'm trying to stomp on your dream, and I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, just be a bit wise, be careful. And really, before you give anyone your money, really have a good thorough look and run your ruler over it, perhaps using these 6 points I've given you today. Okay guys, that is it for today. Yeah, a little different sort of video, not much to do with the ASX, but something, as I said, I think I needed to say it. Just hopefully I can save a few people out there from wasting their money. Until next time, this is the Aussie Share Trader. Catch you later.